Like, obviously the long-term goal is I want to hit Lord of the White Spire, but I would really like to... Oh, this is not going to go well. At least hit Big Boss. However, so when you're playing this game and you load in, this is in order of MMR. So I'm third, so basically for me to climb, I've got to get like a second place or better. Feels bad. I love it when I'm like down here. It feels weird, but please let me be on the bottom all the time. So we're going to start with Anti-Mage. Tusk was my other potential option. Tusk would have been fine, only one other person took Tusk. But we're starting with this because I got a feeling we're going to get Strange Bedfellows. Or maybe I just like super chase elusive and laugh in people's faces. Nope, I was wrong. We get the Warlock one instead. Do I want this? I think the answer is no. We're gonna hold out hope on the old Strange Bedfellows plan. This is also a bit of a tough call. I think you take the pair. I want to take Drow because Drow's a good backup. You know what? We're gonna do this, and now we're for sure gonna get Strange Bedfellows to show up. Oh yeah, I guess I should have thrown this on somebody, huh? Whoops. 4 Troll, 4 Warlock, 4 Knight. I don't know, man. Like, lately I feel like you've got to either get like a super busted comp, or you've just got to have like as many tier 4 and tier 5 units as possible. Like, it feels like a really weird meta right now. Like, you either got to have like 6 Knights or... Man, I could have had 2 of the Warlock things, but I don't like going Warlocks right now. Well, this is nothing that I want. Like, at all. Sure. Like, I'm only grabbing these because they're in pairs, but the reality is I'm not even going to field them. I'd rather field 2 Tinies and a Drow, I think. Actually, Tinker, here against these and probably my first opponent, Tinker next to Drow is likely better with a Tiny up front. If we don't get something better shown to us after this buy, we'll make that switch. The only reason I was tossing 2 Tinies out was because of the Unstoppable we picked up. Troll Knight's been wrecking you? Yeah, well, like, that's the busted comp thing that I was talking about, though, Zombie. Hey, look, Strange Bedfellows. Do you remember when I said this? Do you remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Guess we'll take the Brooch. I guess we'll take the Brooch.
I'm ready.
Tempting. I guess we'll grab you for potential future stuff. Like, I'm never gonna run actual Bloodseekers, so we'll stockpile these for now. Like, I might throw in the Scrappy Inventor package for a bit until we actually pick up what we're looking for, you know? So I think it's worth picking these up. Just because we can always sell them back at full value. Like, there's no reason not to. 6 Hunter, 4 Warlock. 6 Hunter, like 3 Warrior and an Enigma or something like that has been pretty strong for me. Six Hunter might still just be like my favorite build to go. It's just like pretty difficult to pull off with consistency. Well, you're a great pickup. And I guess I'll take the level now. Oh, I could have still went potentially Bedfellows. And we'll get out of you to officially go 3 Warrior. We'll keep the Tinker just because you're a good ish unit for now, but that gives us 2 2-stars. Alright. Well, they got 3 because of the druids. Broken early game druids. How dare you. But Tiny's better than Tusk. Suck it. I love Tiny so much. Tiny's dropping bombs. It's too bad Primordial isn't nearly as good in this as it is in the like mobile auto chess. Mobile auto chess Primordial is insane. There's such a big difference between disarm and the full-on stun, but I guess Tiny makes up for it in that his toss in this versus the mobile auto chess is significantly better. But we're off to an okay start here. I'd like to replace this with a better hunter. We really could have went strange bedfellows. Holy cow. I mean, we're gonna grab it for now. I'm not saying we're gonna go demons, but being able to lock out other people is intriguing. And this is just a better unit than the Tinker was, so there's no reason to not throw it in. I mean, druids still kind of are horrible in the late game. It's like the difference is that you can play druids in the late game in the mobile auto chess zombie. Like if you do the full, like if you go 6 savage summoners build with warlocks as your subclass and you're running the poisonous worm and then your summoner druids and you run werewolf, right? Their version of Lycan. Like you can play druids well into the late game. It's probably my favorite build right now behind gods. However, all right, we're gonna wait till interest calculates here, and then we'll probably grab this and even her as a backup plan. However, in here, right, like you really can't play druids into the late game. Here they're just really good early and then like really good mid game. Wow, this person's already on double troll, double knight, double heartless, huh? What a good setup for them. We should still win this because we just outnumber them. They're off to a dangerous start there. Remember Morat. We gotta watch that. We gotta hope that because they're going econ, they just take too many hits early. Oh, yeah, I need to remember. Sometimes I get talking and forget to do that. Yeah, they're just not nearly as strong in this game. They are not good enough. I wish it was a build that was viable here, but everything just dies too fast. Even if you get the items that like increase their health, it doesn't matter. They just die too fast. Alright, so we found a hunter. That's good. And we found another warrior to continue down that path. And this warrior is just better than Slarter. This would go in if we had a third hunter and we were going to trigger the bonus. But for now, we'll leave Demon Blade in then. And we'll just keep sitting on them because we don't need to sell. We're still going to get our 1 point of interest. Selling those does not get us up to 2, so... Ow! Alright. We might... Lycan's going to save us. I was going to say, we might lose that because that rocket nuking Drow... Not good. We're doing what we can to protect our win streak here. Win streak's going to be the key to our early economy right now. If there was ever a time that I should have went, strange bedfellows, man. I mean, we'll jam them in there for now. We can also pick up you and still collect our 10 interest. So Crystal Maidens end up gonna be out. Like, we're gonna sell her, but for now we'll do this even without the strange bedfellows. Who knows, maybe we'll get offered it again. Would have been nice to have 2, but maybe we'll get offered it again. Why not Crystal Maiden? Well, I grabbed her in case we ended up wanting to go mages, but we're not going mages, and right now she would be a battery for some of our units, but this is just a 2-star unit, and her without anything really worth batterying and at 450 health, like she's just a liability as a 1-star. So this early in the game, you just field whatever your best units are, basically. So you field your 2 stars, you field things that give you okay bonuses. Like, we're more than strong enough heading into this Golems round, for example. Now we'll sell her because that'll mean that we get 2 golden interest here. How long does a game normally last? That's a good question. Probably, I would say, between like 30 and 40 minutes on average. Depending on flow of things. It is available on mobile as well. And I know I plugged it earlier, but I'm shameless, so I'm working on getting more and more beginner-friendly stuff up on YouTube, so. I haven't done anything with Auto Chess Mobile, but when they finally launch the PC client of that, like in the Epic's Game Store, I imagine I'll at least do some YouTube content of that because I'm actually pretty good at that game. Mask is great here. Because it can go on Drow, and that's not an issue at all. I'm sure. Kunkka is a fantastic pickup. Pudge isn't really helping me on the old bonus front right now. So you will replace Pudge and give me the human bonus as well. Grab the Tusk for now. Even if we get him to 2 stars, it might be worth jamming in. So we, right now, if I had to guess, we're likely going to end up going 6 warriors, 3 hunters. We'll see how it plays out, but that's going to end up being our best like late game build out of what we've jammed so far, just because hunters aren't showing up for us. It'd be nice if they were showing up, but they're not. So we're likely going to end up having to go 6 warrior, 3 hunters, aka protect the Dusa, as I like to call it. But we'll ride these 2 until we just get better units. Like, these 2 are still better than any of the combinations of the warriors we are rocking, so. Haven't touched it much since Underroads. Honestly, I'm still just doing like 2 games a day for my dailies. We're gonna wait for combat to start, but we're 100% gonna snag this just to like hold on to it for a round to play keep away from the troll players. And we might even hold on to it longer because honestly, like, Tusk is nice to give us the Savage bonus, but even this without any other trolls is better late game than a Tusk. Like, you get this to 2 star into your warrior build and it's still fine. Actually, you know what? In fact, we're gonna do this, and we're also gonna grab both of them because if I 2 star that, I'll just hold on to the 2 of them for just even the 2 star troll bonus, and then we'll go from there. Oh snap! Get in there, Tiny. Do your thing, cause they are whipping my ass. Come on, Drow, with your Mask of Madness. It's not gonna be enough. Boothy, huh? Boothy gave me my first loss. The other guy lost 2, though. Okay, so win streak's broken at about the same time. Alright, well, we found a Wind Ranger. So now I think we are officially out of this, as fun as it was while it lasted.
Ready to fight.
I didn't quite get them switched, but... I also didn't get this moved in time, but that needs to go in Wind Ranger for sure. The Troll's over here, the Slarder's back. Yeah, I think we lose this because they already have a 2-star Wind Ranger back there. Oh, maybe... Oh, no. Oh, we survived! I thought the arrow was going to kill our drow for sure. This is why Mask of Madness is so good on drow. Yeah, I'm troll blocking, but like I said, if you 2-star these two, like, it's entirely fine to toss them into your lineup. Well, decisions. I want this drow, but I also really want to get full interest here. So it's either I sell Pudge or I sell one of these trolls. I think it's one of the trolls. And at that point, I'm just gonna probably bail out. We're gonna hold on to this though, still. It's only 7%. I kind of want to consider going up. Like, I know economy is important, but the faster I can find Medusa, the better off I am. I'm just neck and neck with this guy for economy, so like I don't want to overdo it, but I'm gonna move these around because we're up against wolves next. Hope for a good item here. Bat Rider, we don't really want any of this. I don't think. Axe is tempting, just because technically it gives me the brawny bonus. We'll grab the 1 axe for now. Maybe we find enough to 2-star him and then he works his way into the lineup. Not likely though. And then we just take the XP. The rest, still collect our 5 interest and hope for a good item. Slarder's important. We want to hold on to him and want to 2-star him because that'll give us the Naga bonus when we get Medusa. Medusa's really key to our build, which is, again, the reason why I kind of want to hit 7 and increase our chances. Because I think it jumps up to like 10% at that point. It should be 30, 30, 30, 10, I believe, for finding tier 4s. Wow, somebody's still fighting wolves, huh? Took it all the way to the wire there. We're likely not going trolls, but now it's even more of a reason to hold on to the X, because of these, I think that you take the brawny. 100%. Take the forged in battle. Now we gotta try to figure out how to work Axe into our lineup. Probably like this. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Let's do it like this. I want Axe so that he's silencing and taunting away from this and away from Kunkka, because I want them to live long enough to get their abilities off. Boothy's the person who gave me my only loss so far. So we gotta be cognizant of this. Because this Razor back here, 2-star Razor hits so hard in the early game. Like, you just do not want Razor hugging you. Okay, I was gonna say, somebody sneeze on this drow, please? Somebody sneeze on it? So what do we want to find here? We really want to find another one of these, another one of these. Axe is okay. Are we giving up on the Pudge or the Troll? Because we want this Doom as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some cuts to the lineup here. We can do this afterwards because we're not going to swap, I don't think, at the moment. But we got to make a decision. Like, normally I would say I want to keep Pudge in because of the Heartless, right? Combination with Drow. Wow, those assassins are going to eat me. Which I'm fine with. But we really want this Doom in our lineup. I think we do this.
Is coming.
Yeah, we're gonna lose to Assassins, but that's fine because they won't survive the late game. Like, they're a build that's gonna counter us right now, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, the X taunt silences, if you didn't know that.
From stronger by the moment.
Alright, Doom definitely needs to go in now. Because it, basically while it's active, they're forced to attack him, and if you'll pay attention, you'll see the little silence thing that pops up, zombie, because they have to attack him. As much as I like Kunkka, I think this is just better. It's hard to pass up 2-star Doom. Wow, somebody's already up to a 3. This, remember Morat? Remember when I was like, you gotta watch them? This is why. Look at this. They've already assembled all 4 trolls and got this thing up to 3 stars. This is gonna be, they're down here at 36 health, but this is gonna be one of the people to potentially worry about. If they can salvage their health and turn this around, they're dangerous. Yeah, the X silences, man. It's a big deal. This is so hard. Like, I don't normally want to cut Pudge from this lineup, but I think Pudge might be the casualty. Honestly, it's like Pudge or Axe. And normally I would cut the Axe 100%, but now that we've got Forged in Battle, I don't know.
Toxic's here.
It's a lot of people upgrading units, and I am not, and that makes me very sad. I also still, I mean, my hunters are doing the best they can, but I still haven't found that Medusa.
We're the best.
Oh, this is the assassin person again. Yeah, assassins, they're just gonna eat my lineup, because my warriors don't do enough damage. Honestly, now that we have the 2-star Doom, I think we can beat the assassins. The problem we had against them before was our backline was all of our damage, right? And assassins are just gonna eat our backline, but Doom can put out some damage. So 2-star Doom and 2-star Lycan are enough to actually carry us, I think, versus assassins now, which is why they fall off late game. Like, assassins are really strong mid. They like more warlords, but so we're gonna do this. This will allow us to put Kunkka back in, I guess, for now. I know I could also take more XP, but I really want to take the rerolls here. That's a really important one, and we'd really like to get this as well, or find a Medusa. We're gonna wait till combat starts to lock in our interest, and then we'll definitely take this Slarter to pair with our Medusa. Yeah, there's a strong chance Pudge just doesn't make our final lineup here. Because if we find the Medusa, Medusa's gonna go in, and then we only have 1 open slot after that, and we need to have the 6 warriors, and the Naga bonus is, in my opinion, probably much more important than the Heartless. Higher class of criminal, all day. This is gonna get a rework soon, like they're gonna have to adjust it. Because this item is one of the best globals in the game, period. Hey, speaking of Medusa, gang. That's a Dusa. She Dusa things. Sadly, Kunkka comes out again. I love you, Kunkka, but... right now, I think that's the order. I think I'm still taking rerolls instead of XP here, because I really want to find... oh, there's a sniper, too. Let's take this. I think Pudge is out. Oh, hello? Yeah, maybe make it tier 4. I don't know. It's just... it allows you to get access to the strongest units in the game at a much higher frequency, and then also you don't have to like pay to level up to hit it as well, so it's such a big deal. Like, it doesn't seem like it is. You're just like, oh, I'm like a level higher, but... and it might just be meta dependent too. It's entirely possible that it's just busted because of the way the meta is right now. But, like, normally I would be spending on XP here, because I know I have to hit the caps. But instead now I can just take some rerolls here as I try to hunt for a Beastmaster and another Medusa. I have to ask myself, do I think Wind Ranger is better than Sniper? Wind Ranger is not giving me anything extra for the elusive. I think we're going to swap these out after this round. I think Sniper just ends up likely dealing more damage on average than Wind Ranger. Yeah, we could have, I guess, kept Pudge. Oh, you're saying now Slarder over Tiny. Yeah, that's probably fair. We're at the point where the Naga bonus is likely going to matter. I just really like Tiny, but that's probably a fair point, Zombie. Oh, you're making it harder and harder for me to keep this Beastmaster in my lineup. I just don't think I can right now. Not over a 2-star Kunkka, because I can still keep the Hunter bonus with the 3 in the back. 2-star Kunkka's too strong there. Still really need to find another Beastmaster though. Might start working on leveling instead of rerolling now that we found the Kunkka. And then we'll just get up to 10. Wow, we just got shredded. But I think they have 6 hunters. So this person, are they on the full 6? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite at 6. Oh, but they've got a basher. This is on the wrong unit. This needs to be on Medusa. They've got at least one of the elusive bonuses though. That could also be a difference maker. Oh yeah, if you can get the Tooth and Claws stacking. Alright, so we're going to start spending our excess to start leveling up so we can get some of these units back in. Tiny takes us to the 6 warrior, which would be nice. And eventually this will 2-star and we can get that back in to give us the brawny there. And also start getting more stacks for the forged, but yeah, I mean, I think that could have just went a different route in general. I also think my positioning could be better if I'm being honest. Like that time they must have that staff that pushes things because my Medusa like shot out like a cannon. Should be going into NPC round again here. There's a sniper. So I think we take that in our 1 reroll. Oh, taking another Kunkka is tempting. I mean, I'm still holding on to this Wind Ranger as well. But I guess I don't have to if we've got 2 snipers now. That's the way to go, I think. Stefan here went to 9. We're going to have to consider doing the same after this round. The staff is a double-edged sword, but in a game like this where sometimes you just need something to tip your way, like it's kind of a nice item where you can toss it in if your opponent just has a better squad, but you just need like a break. Sometimes it's that magic, like random factor that gets you a win. We're not seeing a ton of magic floating around, and we have the Naga thing, so I think we just take this for nuking something. So I only lose 1 point of interest to go to 9 here. But it gets me up to 6 warriors. Which is, again, important. We have the unstoppable. Gives us a good bonus. So now we're still looking to 2-star all of these units. Wow, the assassin person's still in the game. Oh, I guess they're almost gone. I just would have thought they were knocked out by now, but they're shredding me. They're still countering me pretty well. Guess they're not really assassin. They're like super scrappy. And then they've also got an enigma. Must be nice. As far as I know, the items are just random. J23. We're on a losing streak now. Well.
Of course you need my help.
Hopefully. This will help with that. Could sell some stuff if I wanted to make this interest point. But I think we'll just sit like this. Still need to find these to 2-star. In 2 rounds, I could spend 45 to go straight to 10. I would basically lose all of my economy, but it would mean I could just focus on rerolls at that point. I really wish I had a better item for Medusa. Like, we've hit the point now. Medusa's also getting nerfed next patch. Right now her split shot hits 3 targets. It's going down to 2. That's one of the things that was kind of leaked today. Apparently I spilled coffee earlier and I missed it. I really want to reroll here, but I really want the interest. So I think we'll sit tight. There's a part of me that also kind of wants to take these and curl around here to respect this assassin player who's still hanging out. Yeah, Mr. Death. So the way that the upgrades for heroes work is you always purchase them at 1-star. 3 of the same unit turns it into a 2-star. And then if you have 3 2-stars, it becomes a 3-star. So essentially you have to purchase 9 of the same unit to eventually hit 3 stars. Now, some of the tiers have significantly less of that unit in the pool, so they're much, much harder to get to 3 stars. I actually like just recently did a video on that on my YouTube where I talk about explaining the pool. But basically, like, Medusa is a tier 4 unit, so there are only 15 Medusas that all players share. So the chances of getting her to 3 stars is, like, pretty slim. You know what I mean? Somebody just hit a 3-star, because that was the different noise. I think we're going to hold tight on jumping to 10. I'm tempted, but we can get at least 1 more round of XP, and then we go through the NPC round. So we're going to hold tight before we panic. If I was at less health, I think I'd be more aggressive, but I will also admit there's a part of me that wants to just sell this Doom and Kunkka and go hunting for these other units, but again, I can kind of do that in a little bit. Ooh, that was such a good disruptor on me. We're gonna survive it, but that was such a good disruptor. Oh, maybe we won't survive it. Yeah, we didn't survive it. Time to shake things up a wee bit. We want this on Kunkka now. this on you, I think. It's another slarder, but we're not really keeping that. So we want something like this, I think. But with you... Yeah, let's go like that. Yeah, there's only 10 tier 5 heroes, right? So for you to 3-star it, you have to purchase 9 out of the 10 in the pool. And they're really rare when it comes to, like, finding them. We really want a good item for Medusa here. Or just like a really powerful item in general, but if we could get something specifically that would boost Medusa's output, that would be a big boon. Maelstrom's tempting, but honestly, Hunter's Focus is pretty solid. That's actually legit. We also would love to 2-star our Sniper, because that's kind of the unit that's lacking. Oh, that Lich is also kind of tempting to purchase, so I think we're going to bail out on those, do this. Mirana's tempting, but I think we hold tight. The only reason Mirana's tempting is because it means that I could maybe not have to put this unit in, but I think for now Lich actually will just go in until this 2-stars, and then Lich might replace Sniper if he never 2-stars. Those Knights, they're so resilient. They just don't die. They just don't die. Yeah, Mr. Death, they are. Alright, so we found him. We'll naturally hit this next turn, so there's no reason to do that. So now what we're gonna do is we'll hold on to the Lich for now. We're gonna wait until combat starts, and then we're gonna take some rerolls, because our 5 interest will be locked in. We're also gonna buy that Medusa just in case. Yeah, our Sniper's a liability back there, so we really need to either upgrade it. Oh, Axe is getting closer. There's the Sniper. Enigma's probably better than Lich for us, if I'm being honest. We're gonna take a ton of damage there. Of course I sold the Lich and now we run into it. Classic. If we get that to 2-star, it's going to replace something. I don't know what yet, but I guess we'll hold on to the Lich and learn from my mistake. Ugh. He says as he then buys another Medusa. I guess you're just never making it in, huh? Alright, so we got that victory, that's good. Alright, Tidehunter is worth holding on to, because that can actually replace somebody legit. Ah. And then he's gone. We need one more axe. Well, the Medusa maybe? Shit. No room. Guess we're giving up on this drow train. We're not really seeing them, and this prospect is just better anyway, right? So we're like 2 Kunkas away, 1 axe away, 2 Medusas away. And we're currently winning in results. Yeah, the sideline heroes are just planning for the future. They don't provide you anything other than, like, you need them to be able to upgrade. So I'm saving these because I'm trying to hit 3 stars with some of these, right? So we're hunting for... if I find 1 axe, for example, then my axe jumps to 3 stars. If I find 2 Kunkas, my Kunka jumps to 3 stars. If I find 2 Medusas, my Medusa jumps to 3 stars. So again, we're hoping for a good item here from the dragon. It's gonna kind of bug me because whether we come in first or second here again, I won't get a ton of MMR because I was like 3rd on the MMR list. Bit of a bummer, you know? Like, this would have been a great game if I was down here, but... Yes, please. Moonshard is fantastic on Sniper. Like, it's great on Medusa, but it's so good on Sniper. Like, you can't pass that up at all. Sniper's gonna do some dirty things going forward here. The hunt continues. Uh-oh, they hit a big upgrade on somebody. Oh. Oh no. So they went strange bedfellows, huh? They might have just turned this around by getting that up to 3 stars. Just like, real talk. That's a problem. I don't know if I have enough. We're gonna have to change positioning. Hey, Joey. When artifact? Man, I wished I knew. Oh, no. We won on the other board, so... we get the win and we leveled up. We're not quite big boss yet, but we're getting pretty close. Getting pretty close. Couple of days, I think, and we'll get it. Yeah, Joey, I don't know when Artifact is coming, but I hope that it's sooner rather than later. I miss that game so much.